Hey guys, it's Rachel, and today I thought I would shoot a what's in my travel makeup bag video. I've seen this tag on YouTube before, and I've watched several videos of it, and I thought I would try to do one myself. Typically, well at least lately, I've been traveling in two small bags with my makeup. This first one is just a bright neon yellow, very nice little travel size bag that I believe came from Forever 21, but I don't remember for sure. And this other one is what I keep my brushes in, and some of my eyeliner pencils that I like. And this is from Real Norman, as you can see. When I bought some products from them last summer, they gave me this which had a couple of different sample size things in it, and I found that it's perfect for brushes. So I'll go ahead and start with this. And in it, one of the first things I have in is this is an eyeliner pencil from Wet n Wild in the shade Black. You can see that the tip is it needs to be sharpened. It did have a top to it. I'm not really sure what I did with it. So that's one reason why I like to keep it in here, because to be completely honest, I don't really care as much if the tip kind of gets everywhere on the inside of the bag, whereas I care if I get black all over the inside of my yellow one. So I have this. I'm not sure if it's in here, the other one. There's a brown one somewhere, floating around somewhere. This is an eyeshadow, pencil from Japanesque. It is number 213. I think it's just an eyeshadow pencil. Yeah, I use it for the lid and inner corners. I have another one. This is also from Japanesque. This is from a different collection, as you can tell by the tip here. Or not the tip, but the bottom here with all the pretty blue came from a different, I think I use this to blend. I believe it's just an eye crease pencil or just an eye pencil. An eye crease brush, I cannot talk today, or just an eyeshadow brush. I have 3 Real Technique brushes that I absolutely love. The first of which is this one, which is the Multitask brush. Just a giant fluffy brush. It's a bit dirty now, so please excuse that. I need to wash my brushes. This I tend to use for powder, kind of like setting powder all over the face. And then also this trip I've been experimenting with my friend's bronzer and blush, so I have been using this to apply those as well, because I did not bring my bronzer or blush, which means I also did not bring the brushes I typically use with them. The second of the Real Technique brushes is this one, which is the Expert Face Brush. I absolutely love this brush. Again, it's a bit dirty. I use this to apply my foundation and concealer. I just find that it works very well, and I can just kind of buff it into the skin like so, and I just like the effect that it has. And the last Real Techniques brush that I have is the Domed Shadow Brush, which I have been changing the way that I do my eye makeup recently. So I used to use this as an all-over kind of lid color to put that on, but more recently I've been experimenting with my eye colors and the way that I do my eye makeup a little bit, so I've been using this more in the crease, for the crease color, in things on the outer V, which has been working out interestingly. The last brush I have is actually an e.l.f. brush. These are very affordable. I think they're like $1 to $3 at Walmart, Target, wherever e.l.f. is sold. Very affordable. This is the e.l.f. Professional line, as you can tell, because it is white and the e.l.f. Studio brushes are black. I do have a few of those, but I did not bring them with me. This is a smudger brush, and I like to use this just if I want to put anything on the lower lash line, smudge any eyeliner or eyeshadow, or also if I want to put anything in a really, really dark color in the outer V. It's very, very good for that. And down at the very bottom, the last thing that fits comfortably in this bag, this is the Wet n Wild pencil, the other pencil I was talking about. As you can see, it has the cap, and it is also in better shape because of that. But it is very small. I do prefer, in comparison, I do typically prefer brown over black just because I have hazel eyes, brown hair. I think brown just looks a bit more natural on me most times, though I have been starting to use the black again. Moving on to what is in this big yellow, well, not big, but comparatively, in this yellow thing. This is where I keep all of my face products, pretty much everything that's not a pencil or a brush. So I have first, this is my little Beauty Blender replica. It's not the actual Beauty Blender brand. It is much denser than the original Beauty Blender, but I think that it works pretty well. You know, it works just as well. Keeping in with the face products, I have my two very beloved Merle Norman products. This is the primer. This is what I use for foundation. It's actually a CC cream. The great thing about these both is that they both have SPF. This is SPF 15 and the CC cream is SPF 30. I'm getting down, I've had them 8 months to a year I think now, and I use the primer every day that I put on makeup, so I've still got, you know, about this much left, I believe. It's a silicone based primer, so I'm not sure that everyone is a fan of that. I personally don't mind it. I enjoy it. I think this is great. The other Merle Norman product, the CC cream, I'm on the dregs of, and I desperately need to find something else. The last, I believe, face item that I have in here is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder. Now, anyone that follows my blog knows that I did a review of some of the Fit Me products by Maybelline, and I was not impressed with any of them, which is very disappointing, or was disappointing for me, because I do like Maybelline. I was very intrigued by this line, but the foundation I did not think suited me at all, even though it was the Matte and Poreless, and I do like, I got it specifically because of that, but I did not think that it suited my skin very well. It didn't work out. This I'm using because it's really all I have at the moment. You can see that I've hit pan on it. I do like the packaging, and I would say the powder is good, but it is by no means matte. Moving on to the eyes, I have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Love this stuff. I'm actually surprised that I haven't finished this yet. I've had this for a really long time. I think I got this in July or August of last year. For eyeshadow, I brought two products. The first is this NYX, I believe it's the Prismatic Shadows. This is in the shade Girl Talk. It is this nice, lovely little color. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just this nice light shade. It has the barest hint of kind of an iridescent peachy undertone to it. And if I'm on days I don't want to do a ton, I will put this all over the lid and just leave it at that. Other times I will rub my finger in it and dab it kind of in the center of my eye for just an extra pop to it. I do have other shades of this, but of late I haven't been using them quite as much, but this one I am consistently using. And the other thing that I brought is the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes. This is a more purple-based palette, which is great, but I've been getting into, as you can see probably from my eye color today, that I've been getting more into the golds, the nudes, the browns, things in that kind of color family. So I'm on the lookout for a new palette that caters a little bit more to that. I do still love using this, however, and as you can tell, Sugar Walls, this one right in the center, is very indented because it is the most used color in this palette for me. I'm very surprised that I have not hit pan on it yet. And to top off eyes, I have my CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara. This is not the waterproof one, though I would be interested in trying the waterproof formula to see if it's similar to this. I typically don't go for a waterproof mascara just because I find it's much harder to take off at the end of the day, and I don't necessarily like the formulas quite as much. But this one I love, and it does live up to its name. Partly why I was intrigued by it, because I noticed that some of the other mascaras that I have tend to clump some of my lashes together, and I'm not a fan of the clumpy look. I know it's a thing. I know that several people do like it. I'm just not one of those people. So I tried this, and instant love. I absolutely love it. It doesn't clump your lashes. I have it on today. It looks very natural, I think. Good for every day. You can layer it up, I believe, if you want kind of a more intense look. I tend to do just 1 or 2 coats and leave it at that, but I have been loving this. The last things that I have in here are all of the lip products that I brought. This, I believe, is a sample size from Real Norman. It's called Lip Revive, and it's amazing. It's a cream that you put on your lips if they're dry, if they're cracked, chapped, you know, just what have you. And it works amazingly well. The last 4 products I have are all kind of lip sticks or lip balms. The first one, and probably most vibrant one, is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Mars. This is a very bright, kind of hot pink. I personally am not usually attracted to a color like this, but I really like it, and the best thing about it is that despite it being such a bright color, there is little to no transfer, I've found, which is great because that means you don't have to worry about it going everywhere when you wipe your mouth or when you're eating or drinking. It's great. The next one is one I've had for a while. I think I've had for a while. I'm not sure how long. It is a Kate Moss lipstick, I believe by Rimmel, and it is in the shade 107, which is just this nice berry tone. I am in love with everything berry toned. The last 2 I have are more light and more natural. The first of which is Lipstick Queen's Frog Prince. This is the green lipstick that once on matches your skin tone and your pH and turns, I'm not sure if you can see, but turns to like a kind of light sheer pink that is supposed to be your perfect shade. This last one is probably the newest lip product to my little collection. It is the Oh Sugar by CoverGirl in the shade 7 Soda. It's what I actually have on right now, and the thing I love about it, in addition to being a hydrating tinted lip balm, is that once this does wear off after a while, but it leaves a stain behind, so you still have some color on your lip, which I think is great. And I would be interested, seeing it's not, you can build it up, or you can leave it very sheer. I would be interested in looking at some of the other colors by this next time that I go to a drugstore. But that is it for what is in my travel makeup bag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, etc., just leave them below, and I will see you guys next time.